Daniel, James McFadyen. All right, this Sunday at 2 p.m. at the Wolfville waterfront, I will be playing a show sponsored by Deep Roots and the town of Wolfville.
Perfect. Jeez, it could be a live performance.
Back east to the land that I left with my eyes on the road, heartbeat in my chest. I know Quebec City's got my best, but I'll keep on going cause I'm far too west. It's raining, it's pouring, the tide's overflowing, I'm driving this time. The highway's divided and we're covered by trees, now we're going too slow. And the sign's pointing east, 7 hours to go. And I hope that you'll remember me by the whiskey on my breath, cause she's been counting the days by the light of the moon, and she said to me, I'm coming home, I'm coming home, oh, I'm coming, oh, 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 oh. Well, I cry, I plead, you see I need caffeine to keep myself from sleep. And I can see not far from me a sign and reads Rimouski. And I hope that you'll remember me by the whiskey on my breath, cause she's been counting by the light of the moon, she said to me, I'm coming home, I'm coming home, oh, I'm coming, oh, 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 oh. We'll dance all night and drink all day, the drumming and we'll hear them play. Well, I know he got a boy, that's okay, I think I met him once, but I forget his name. And I hope that you'll counting the days by the light of the moon, she said to me, I'm coming home, I'm coming home, oh, I'm coming home, oh, 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 I'm coming home.
Woo! That was pretty awesome. I thought we were sweating, man.
I do have an EP, it's called Land and Lakes. It was recorded in Kentville last November with producer Ryan Roberts, who's based in Kentville. And there's 4 original songs in there, and I'll be playing a couple of those this Sunday for sure. I'd say it's kind of a mix of both. When I'm doing larger shows, I enjoy playing with other musicians and having them up and doing shows with other musicians, but I don't always necessarily have them, and that it's kind of fun sharing the energy with somebody else. And I like that part about it, and I find it more fun, and you definitely vibe off the audience. It's more exciting, I guess, with a bigger show, with a bigger audience, but there's not as much connection as there is in intimate shows, and I think that's what's special about the smaller shows. You see like everybody right there, you know exactly who's there. Sometimes I'll pass a book around where people can answer questions in, and I use that for songs, and I just like the intimacy of it. And I also play a lot with the producer I was talking about, Ryan Roberts, who produced the album I did. And he plays everything. He plays banjo, mandolin, dobro. He's a vocalist, a piano player, he's everything. So it's really fun playing with him because he can go off of anything. Just he's done it for so long, and it's great playing with him. But I enjoy shows by myself too.
Yeah. So it seems a lot of artists are multifaceted in that sense. They play many instruments
these days. Yeah.
And you seem like you got a couple rigs in front of you. Right?
Yeah.
So tell me about the instruments that you play.
So I have my harmonicas here, my harmonica stand, and then I have a tambourine hooked up to a drum pedal here on my left foot, and then on my right foot this is a bass drum, a small bass drum I got from the States, and it comes pretty naturally to me. Before I started playing guitar, really getting into guitar, I took a lot of drum lessons, and I was really interested in drums for years of my life. So I don't really have to think about it anymore, which is nice, and I think it adds an energy to these solo shows where I want to bring up the dynamic for certain parts, but I just can't do it enough with just a guitar or harmonica, so I really like how I can keep the dynamic range larger, I guess, by using foot percussion. Yeah.
That's cool. So you studied business in school.
I did.
How does that tie into being a musician?
I specifically studied entrepreneurship in my third and fourth year, and it has everything to do with self-promotion, marketing. There's a lot to take from it for sure, and I'm happy I took that program, mainly just for the fact of I understand the numbers, and it is a business, and now that I'm doing this full time, I need to be able to make sense of it. I need to be able to make a living off of it, and having that business background really helps with that.